That afternoon, the wind played through the branches of the large blackberry tree. Uncle Augustine rested in its shade, his hat tilted and a blackberry twig between his lips. The children surrounded him, listening to his stories, when Tomas dug a hole to plant a wildflower and his shovel hit something. "I found something," he shouted. It was a small capsule of dried clay. When they carefully opened it, they discovered a seed wrapped in old paper. "Uncle Augustine. Look at this," said Sophia. The old farmer took it in his hands and observed it with amazement and tenderness. "It can't be, this seed belonged to my father," he murmured. "He saved it many years ago as a symbol of hope. He told me I should plant it when he felt the world needed to be reminded that life always finds a way to go on." "And why didn't he plant it sooner?" asked Rita. "Because I didn't know when the time was. But now, with you here, I believe it has arrived." Donna Maria, grandmother, came out of the garden with her apron full of mint leaves. Seeing the seed, she smiled. "Things appear when they are most needed," she said. "If that seed is here, it is because it wants to come back to life." They looked for a special corner of the garden, near the windmill, where the sun caressed the earth every morning. They lovingly prepared the soil, planted the seed, and watered it with water from the well. Days passed, but nothing sprouted. "Perhaps she is very old," Tomas whispered. "Or maybe she needs something more than sun and water," grandmother said. "Perhaps she is waiting for patience and faith." From then on, the children took turns visiting her. They told her stories, sang her songs, and told her about their dreams. Grandmother surrounded the earth with dried flowers, and Uncle Augustine placed a heart-shaped stone beside it. "If a seed comes from love, love will make it sprout," she said. One morning, as the mill turned and the air smelled of damp earth, Sophia shouted, "Look! A sprout!" Everyone ran. A tiny but brave green leaf emerged from the ground. "It's alive!" exclaimed Tomas. "Because it was never alone," grandmother whispered. "We took care of it together." Day after day, the plant grew. Its leaves were different, and from it sprouted flowers as golden as the sun at sunset. "What kind of plant will it be?" asked Rita. "One that carries the memory of my father, the faith of your grandmother, and the love of all of you," said Uncle Augustine. The children called it the Garden of Hope. There they gathered to read, dream, and talk about the future. It was their special place. "What if someone loses hope one day?" asked Sophia. "They'll come here," replied Grandma. "And this tree will remind them that good things take time. And that when many hearts care for a seed, something wonderful always grows." Uncle Augustine looked at the children and said, "This tree is more than a plant. It's a legacy. And now, that legacy lives on in you." The children nodded silently. Because they understood that the greatest thing can be born from something as small as a seed that whispers hope. If you enjoyed the story, feel free to subscribe to our channel, and before you leave us a like. That encourages us and drives us to create more and better stories for you and your children. Also, if you ring the bell, YouTube will notify you when we upload a new story. Thank you for visiting, and have a nice day.